Hi, good morning. Welcome to subramani.com. Please click on the bell icon, subscribe to our videos, and please share it with your friends. So, today the topic is if you bought a house or if you not bought a house, you get a lot of advice from society. Just forget your parents telling you. Of course, your parents will tell you certain things. Maybe they have even a right to discuss with you, but society pressure is huge. So let us assume that you are staying in a rented house. So there is pressure on you to buy a house. So the typical thing is, why are you wasting money on rent? Right? Have you heard this? Inflation will make EMI look very cheap. If you don't buy a house now, when will you buy? Buying a house will bring a lot of discipline. House never depreciates. So you should always buy a house as soon as you can and as big as you can. Right? Have you heard all this? Have you heard all these stories being told to you about your neighbors, friends, relatives, mama, mommy, everybody telling you this? Well, let's break the myth. A house is not a great investment. Over the last 5-6 years in many parts of this country, you have seen real estate prices stagnate. Even if you take over 30-40 years, the return on real estate is something like 6-7% or even lesser compared to say an equity return even during these bad times in the region of 16-17%, including the dividends, right? So the returns that you get in real estate can't be too high simply because if real estate gets very expensive in one place, people will just shift. And today people can work through your Zoom calls and Skype and what have you. So it's not necessary that all of us need to be located in the expensive BKC or Nariman Point or CP. CP is no longer very expensive in Delhi, and similarly Nariman Point has lost its sheen. So it's not really happening. The real estate prices are not going up that much simply because the cities are growing. People are leaving the bigger cities, they're going to the smaller places, and therefore the appreciation is not much, right? So that's a myth. Second, the interest that you pay in this country is about 11%. Okay, if not 11, you're paying 9.5%. It is not less than that. The money, the return that you get in a bank fixed deposit is something like 5% post tax. So that's nothing great. Why is there such a big difference? Why is there a 4% difference between what you get from the bank and what you pay the bank? Well, that is the banker's spread. So if you want to borrow money, you will pay 9.5%, that too for a housing loan. If you want some other loans, you may end up paying 11, 12, 13, 14%, depending on your rating and depending on what you want the money for. So housing cost versus the bank interest rate, it is right now and been for a very long time favoring the banker rather than favoring you. So if you have your own money, you can invest it, do whatever, but taking a housing loan to buy a house doesn't seem to be a great idea. The rent that you pay is much less than the EMI that you pay. So when somebody tells you you're throwing away money, you know you're throwing away money when you borrow because you're paying interest at a very high cost. So the moral of the story is, in India, when you buy a house, you should make a huge down payment, as much as you can, stretch. Ideally, you should make 60-70% kind of down payment. If you can't do that, you should be making a down payment of at least 40%. When I say 40%, it should not be less than 40% so that your EMI is reduced and your commitment is less. Thirdly, even if you are if you're young, you're not married, or even assuming you just got married, there is absolutely no need to commit to a big house or even a house till you decide where you want to stay. When you're young, what is your hurry to commit? You might as well stay in Bombay, earn rent, take up a new job in Baroda, or take up a new job in Singapore or Dubai. There is absolutely no hurry to commit. You can commit at a much later stage. You can commit at 50. Why should you listen to people asking you to buy a house? Because it makes no sense. It makes sense to rent a house, right? Please remember, when you rent a house, you are renting the brick and the mortar and the paint and the glass that is there in the house. When you're buying a house with money, you're renting money. It's always renting, right? So it does not make sense. Might as well buy. Yes, of course you can buy a house, especially if you buy it with your own money. If you're not paying this kind of usurious interest rates, go ahead, buy a house. If you can pay 60%, great. If you're paying 70%, great, right? Then buying a house makes sense. Buying a house with HDFC money is excellent for HDFC, may not be great for you. So, if it were really that good, then why is the HDFC share doing so well? Right? Simple question. Think about it. Thank you.